Path Media. I was a minimum wage movie theater usher that made good and became a top earner in my network marketing company. Now, after 16 plus years in the profession, I'm finally teaching myself how to leverage the internet with online marketing and social media marketing to continue to grow and expand my business. My name is Ronnie Cruz, and this is Path of the Network Marketer.
All right, welcome back to the show. Today is a podcast roundup episode. That's right, podcast roundup. So I love doing these episodes. I've done them in the past, and I'll continue to do them in the future. I think for me, I get a real kick out of celebrating and shining the light on others. It's one of those things that I do on my other shows. I do a shout out every episode, and so this is a way for me to bring that practice here to Path of the Network Marketer. Also, too, I've gotten so much value from these individuals, right? The content that they publish, and I've learned so much. I continue to learn so much from them that this is a way for me to show my gratitude, right? By paying it forward and sharing their shows, sharing their content with you. Chances are, again, if I find value from their content, you will as well. The other thing too is that I recognize that we may not have everything that you're looking for here at Path of the Network Marketer. So, instead of being the bottleneck in your educational process, I'd rather point you in the direction of these other individuals so that you might be able to find whatever you're looking for with them, right? Like this, as entrepreneurs, it's pretty much a self-directed educational process. And so, why not give you more options so that you can find exactly what you're looking for? So that's why I love these episodes. And these 6 podcasts that I'm sharing with you today, these are the ones that are currently the highest rotation in my podcast list. The first category, okay, so I divided these into categories. The first category is heavy on marketing and with a dash of mindset. Well, I guess more than a dash, right? Anybody that's achieved a high level of success, like these individuals, they're going to have that mindset piece really locked in. Mindset is a big piece, but these 2 shows in particular really, really focus on marketing. And that's what I've been looking for lately because if you listen to the retrospective that I just finished, I realized how little I knew of marketing. So I've been really kind of diving heavily into learning the marketing side of the business. The first show is Online Marketing Made Easy with Amy Porterfield. Makes sense, right? Made easy. like I'm kind of one of those, I need those kind of guides that it's like for dummies, right? Especially when it comes to tech and anything internet and online. I am not a techie at all. And I've communicated as much. I told you guys repeatedly that I find this stuff very, very intimidating. So a show that's titled Online Marketing Made Easy, it's right up my alley, right? It's right up my wheelhouse. Lots of great stuff from Amy Porterfield, great tips, great tools, strategies, that have already helped me kind of hone in what I need to do with my online marketing. The next show is the Jasmine Star Show with Jasmine Star. Also another great show if you're looking to learn more about marketing. Jasmine's got some great tips, especially with social media. I mean, I follow her on Instagram as well, and she's just amazing in terms of the content and the value that she brings. The stuff that she's teaching, it's helping me really gain an amazing perspective on the entire marketing piece, like the whole machine that I'm putting together, the framework that I'm putting together, which I'll touch more on that later. So those are the first 2. That's the marketing focused shows, Online Marketing Made Easy and the Jasmine Star Show. All right, the next category is mindset, focused on mindset and performance, with of course some marketing and business attached to it. The first show in this category is called The Influencer Podcast with Julie Solomon. That's a really, really great podcast. I love that show. And then the next one is Earn Your Happy with Lori Harder. What's awesome is each of these individuals that I've talked about already have their kind of unique styles and unique way of delivering their message, unique voices. So you don't have to listen to all of them, but check them all out, see who resonates the most with you, and just go with it, because you're going to have a lot to learn from each one of these amazing individuals who are absolutely crushing it. So again, the Influencer Podcast with Julie Solomon and Earn Your Happy with Lori Harder. All right, the last individual and category, well, yeah, he's a category unto himself. And again, I don't know if I said this earlier, but I'm kind of late to the game with all of these individuals. They all have massive, massive followings. They've all been in the game years ahead of me. You know what I mean? They have, like, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of episodes. I mean, collectively, they easily have thousands and thousands of episodes, in the podcasting space. Especially this one individual. Like, I didn't really hear about this guy until earlier this year, because that's how out of touch I am. But I'm glad I did. I'm glad I heard about him, because he's absolutely changed my life, and the level of his content, the level of value that he brings to the table. It's Brendon Burchard, and he has two shows actually. It's both on mindset and personal development, as well as marketing. The first show, Motivation with Brendon Burchard, and then the marketing show is Marketing with Brendon Burchard, right? Like, again, he's high level. I mean, they're all high level, but again, Brendon is kind of he's a category unto himself. So I would encourage you to check him out. He really resonates with me personally. I align with him. He's the kind of guy that I could see myself really just kind of hanging out with, and that's why his messages always hit, because he connects with me. I don't know. Like I said, listen to all of these. They may not all resonate with you, but as long as you give them a chance, one of them at the very least, I'm sure, will resonate with you. And that's what this journey is about, right? Like, finding those teachers, finding those gurus, those masters who resonate with you, and then therefore you can follow their journey. So again, the list of podcasts: number 1, Online Marketing Made Easy with Amy Porterfield. Number 2, The Jasmine Star Show with Jasmine Star. Number 3, The Influencer Podcast with Julie Solomon. Number 4, Earn Your Happy with Lori Harder. And then number 5 and 6, Motivation with Brendon Burchard and Marketing with Brendon Burchard. All right, the last podcast, and I mentioned this earlier, is Path of the Jedi. That's my other podcast. It's a personal development podcast. I started it a year and a couple of months ago. And yeah, if you're looking for personal development that's within the framework of Star Wars, right? If you're a Star Wars geek, I mean, you don't have to be a Star Wars geek to follow the show, but it is personal development, right? Mindset and personal development are big parts of the equation when it comes to success in any field. So I believe you should have a good dose of personal development in your education. So whatever it is, if it's not Path of the Jedi, go find a personal development podcast and resource that will help you on your personal growth journey. I plug Path of the Jedi because, Path Media, right? Like, Path Media became a thing around episode 50 of this show, and really with the intention of building that out, right? Like, I had always, since actually Path of the Jedi, my intention was to start a media company so that I can create more shows, create more podcasts for your listening pleasure. And so we have these 2 shows thus far. We have another show in the pipeline. It's not me. Another show in the pipeline for next year. Oops, dropped my pad. Sorry about that. And I'm really excited about that. And we're going to continue to build out our library, build out our offerings. So again, you have more resources that'll help you on your day-to-day journey, whatever that journey might be. So again, it's Path Media. Check out Path of the Jedi. Of course, this is Path of the Network Marketer that you're listening to, and we're on our way to 200 episodes. So more to come from me tomorrow. Until then, be well, be safe. We'll see you in the next episode.